With the crazy season I've been having so far, and the pretty decent season we've been having as a team so far, hopefully we can keep this going throughout the rest of the season. Because I mean, we've already taken one loss, and that was a terrible one. So hopefully we don't lose no more games. Because as I said multiple times, this is me, Travis Hunter, and Shadur Sanders' last season on this team. And I'd like to end this season with a happy ending. Pause. But now we're entering the second half of the season. It's game 8, we got California. And right now, I'm number 5 in the Heisman race as a cornerback. Hopefully I can continue the season I'm having and, you know what I'm saying, maybe win it. But to do something like that, especially as a cornerback, it's going to take crazy work to do that. I mean, when Charles Daniels won it, he had 29 picks. That's going to be hard to get to, but maybe I can pull it off. We're ranked 14 right now, and we're 6-1. We taking that loss, and honestly, it does not feel like we should have lost that game at all. And let's just say, especially with the season that we were having before we end up losing that game, Coach Prime is real frustrated with us. But obviously, he aimed most of his anger at the offense because they've been underperforming crazy. He's been seeing how good our defense has been the entire season. But when it comes to the offense, there's a lot of inconsistencies. And maybe for that reason right there, it's going to be very hard for us to go undefeated for the rest of the season. Because as good as defense is, the amount of turnovers that we create, it's only going to be so far we can go with only getting the turnovers and not really getting too much from the offense. So in short, something needs to change offensively. Now so far in this game, it's a very contested game right now. Here in the second quarter, we're down 7-6, and on this play, I almost ended up allowing a huge play. Luckily, that receiver could not make that play. After the passing game really wasn't working that much on this drive, they tried to pick up the first down running the ball, but they ain't going nowhere with it. But I guess not doing anything with the ball last drive didn't mean anything to California at all, because their defense ended up locking our offense up. They got the ball back, and now they're making their way down the field again, and they're in the red zone. We've been doing our hardest to try to hold down the fort here in the red zone, but eventually they're going to get in on 3rd and goal, run the ball in one more time, and he made it into the end zone. Luckily, though, offense did end up scoring a touchdown on that drive and got the 2-point conversion, making it a tied game here with 30 seconds left in the first half. And on 3rd and 3, tried to test me over the top, and the safety jumped the route and did not pick the ball off. Luckily, though, it's 4th down in the drive. And so, it's still a tied game, 14-14 here in the second half. We did start off with the ball, end up getting locked up, and on the punt return, they end up getting a good amount of yards, getting them all the way to outside of the field already. But with great defense, end up taking a sack of 3 yards. And now on 3rd and 13, all we got to do is stay over the top. We're running man coverage. I'm allowing him to catch this little slant or drag, whatever it was, so I can come down and make the tackle. They ain't gaining the first down. It's looking like a defensive game right now, but you really wouldn't expect it to be a defensive game when it's the 14th ranked team in the nation versus an unranked team. But here on 1st and 10, I'm trying to make this tackle, and bro just threw me off of him. On 2nd and 11, they end up doing an HB dive, running this ball right up the middle, gaining about 7 yards. We tried to run man coverage here on 3rd and 4. They ran slants, and my man caught the ball, but he took a big hit. Now, they done made it all the way down here, but a smaller field means easier defense. And on 3rd and 1, they tried to take the check down, hoping the running back would be able to make a play, but he could not. Great tackle. They got the field goal. Offense got locked up, but I'm going to go ahead and get them that ball right back. Give me that pick. And now, I hold the new NCAA record for interceptions in the season with 15. And we're only in the 8th game of the season. I got a lot more picks to catch. But right now, we got a more important thing to worry about. After I caught that pick, we got 3 points, making it a tie game. And now, California is on their way down the field with a minute left. And they was having a pretty good drive, but they made a big mistake, testing me. Give me that pick. Unfortunately, though, me catching that pick, offense didn't do anything with it. So now we're in OT, and offense ended up getting locked up, only getting a field goal. And now all California has to do is get into the end zone, and this game is over. But I'd say we play pretty good defense when we get to spaces like this. Hopefully, we can find a way to stop them. But on 2nd and 1, he's finding a check down, and he's picking up that first down. It's looking bad. I really feel like we should have ran man here on this play, because on 2nd and goal, we ran zone, and they threw a dot to the middle of the zone. Touchdown, game over. Now that right there is just ridiculous. There's no reason why we should have lost that game. especially because that game did a lot more destruction than you would think. Or maybe you already know what's going to happen. As y'all can see, after losing that game to an unranked California team, we are no longer ranked. So that one game took us from 14 to out of the rankings. That's crazy. And now we definitely have no way at all, no type of chance to get to the national championship. We've already took a loss, and taking that loss too, we got 2 losses and we're not ranked no more. And even beating a top ranked team, it wouldn't really mean that much. I mean, we might be able to get back into the rankings, but what does that mean if we can't get to the national championship? That's what we was going for. And well, I guess since we no longer have a single chance at getting there, might as well take away teams like USC's chances of getting to the national championship. I mean, they only lost 1 game and they're ranked 11. They might have a chance. But if we're able to beat them here as an unranked team, that's going to knock them all the way down. We got to make sure we lock in though. But it's just kind of hard to lock in when you just know that the season that you're playing now is just a throwaway season. And I'm even giving up big plays like this, trying to bait up the quarterback. I'm doing too much. And not only that, I'm playing angry. I'm not taking the right angles, which is allowing them to pick up first downs. If I just would have went to the outside, he wouldn't have been able to get this first down and even that touchdown. I put this one on me. But just because I'm messing up a little bit, don't mean the rest of the defense is. Them boys is hawking that running back down on that rush, making them lose 4 yards. Now here on 3rd and 15, all we got to do is stay over the top of them in man coverage. Just wait for him to throw an underneath route, come down, and make a tackle. And that's what I did. 4th down. But just like a lot of games this season, it really don't seem like the stops even matter. But all we can do is go ahead and get on the field, get another stop. Here on 3rd and 10, the quarterback ends up throwing his drag route. And that short route just wasn't going to be enough to pick up the first down, because them boys came in at the perfect time to make that tackle, 4th and 1. USC decided to go ahead and go for it on 4th and 1. They probably should have just kept it basic, kept it simple, picked up the 1 yard. Instead, he wanted to try to go for the touchdown, and I wasn't having it. Give me that pig. And there we go. Offense scored off that pick I just got. And hopefully they score off this one too, because this is a nasty bait. On the sideline, give me that pick. And there we go. Offense is putting points on the board. We're up 21-14 now. It's the second half, and on 2nd and 6, they're trying to get a big play on us, but that's not happening. Great defense on the other side of the field. Since nothing is working for USC, on 3rd and 6, they tried to run a receiver screen. That didn't work. They could not be sneaked with that. I was all over it. Passing wise, it feels like we all over them, but when it comes to the running game, we are definitely not the best at that. On 2nd and 10, they're running the ball, getting right past me, and he's picking up this first down and more. Luckily, though, he's not that fast of a running back. He got caught. But since passing isn't working for them at all, running been working, 2nd and 10, they did another run, this time with the wide receiver, and he almost picked up the first down. And I guess they done found our weakness, running the ball one more time on 3rd and 1, and they're going to be able to pick up this first down. And then after a couple failed attempts at trying to get into the end zone, 3rd and goal, the quarterback zips it to his receiver in the end zone for the touchdown to tie the game up. And not only that, offense was not able to put points up on the board on their drive. And so now we got to stop them from taking the lead. On 1st and 10, they try to start their drive off on a running play, but they ain't going nowhere with it. On 2nd and 12, I'm guessing the quarterback felt way too much pressure with that blitz we sent at them and ended up throwing the check down. They ain't going nowhere with it. And then on 3rd and 10, they almost end up getting the first down off of this check down. But luckily, when he was 1 yard short of that first down, somebody came in and let a hit on him, pushing him back. And they ended up getting 3 points, but offense ended up not getting anything. But luckily, though, they were backed up, so we were able to get an easy stop on them. And this time, offense was able to score a touchdown. That were 4 points. They cannot go for a field goal. They have to score to win. But we are most definitely not going to make that touchdown easy at all. On 3rd and 4, QB gets to a guy who's standing right at the first down, but he did not end up picking it up. A great tackle preventing that first down. 4th and 1. It's 4th and 1 with a minute left in the game, and for some reason, quarterback felt like it was a smart decision to just throw it up down the field, and I didn't catch that pick, but my teammate did. I mean, I I could have had that, but like, it's cool though. We won the game anyway, and that's all that matters. And well, we're ranked again, ranked number 19, but thing is, it's the 10th game of the season, and at this point, we're just playing to get a better bowl game, which I'm probably not gonna be playing in. So at this point, other than beating other teams that are ranked, trying to, diminish their chances at a good bowl game or a national championship, I'm trying to catch the most amount of picks I possibly can this season. But it's something that's been on my mind these past couple weeks, and I've talked to my family about it multiple times. It's about me transferring after this year. And to be honest, I really didn't want to tell my family that I was transferring yet, up until it was time to transfer. But the way the media made it seem like I was leaving the team. I mean, I am, but I didn't really say anything about it when they asked me. But I guess, the media just has to create a narrative whenever they possibly can. And since they know me and Travis Hunter are real close, and the reason I came to this school is because of him entering the NFL draft would be a big indicator of me transferring. But now my family's real interested into knowing what I want to do after this year. And I've talked to them about this multiple times. Now, I haven't really put too much thought into what team I would end up joining if I were to transfer, but my parents really want me to move back to Florida. And I ain't gonna lie, I kind of do want to go to a school that is, down south instead of Colorado. It's kind of cold up here, and I want to be back down there with the warm states, like Texas, Louisiana, Alabama, and Florida. And I mean, especially my mom, because like me being from Jacksonville, she wants me to be as close as I possibly can be, and she really wants me to go to FSU. And to be honest, I really wouldn't mind going there, but I think I got a different college in mind. But that is for a later time. Because right now, we're 14-6 in the game against Oregon State. In the third quarter now, on 2nd and 10, throwing this ball over the top, over my head. Tried to bait it up, but didn't react in time. So I allowed a big play. But it's cool though, because now we're in the red zone. I'm going to make up for what I just did on 1st and 10. On that sideline, a nasty one-hand grab, keeping one foot in. Give me that. Offense scored off of that last pick, but they might not have to worry about this one, because I'm taking this one to the crib. Give me that. And there goes once again another record. I have the most interceptions in a career, NCAA record, 30. And I'm looking to extend that going into my next year. But now at this point, after Oregon State done threw multiple picks to me, the offense is really starting to struggle and they're scared to put the ball in the air again. Or it's just that when they do put that ball in the air, it's just a bad decision. Here on 3rd and 3 playing zone coverage, I'm getting him the look he wanted. He threw that ball over the top and I'm taking that. Give me that pick again. And somehow we taking this thing for 6. And at this point, this quarterback might think that I'm his wide receiver because he just keeps on giving me the ball. Give me that too. And with my 4th pick of the game, I'm breaking the school record for the most interceptions in a game. At this point, my name is all over the record books. But it's now the 4th quarter, 38-6, game obviously over, but just for the icing on the cake, boys back there got a sack, that boy fumbled, and we picked the ball up and took it for 6. That's tough. Most definitely a crazy game. Just wish, that we could have had games like that against the teams that we lost to, because we definitely shouldn't have lost those games. Now, while normally I'd be real happy to win a game, especially the way we did and especially with the performance that I put on, but to be honest, I really didn't care at all about us winning that game, because like I said, it really doesn't matter at all at this point. Really, at this point, I need to ball out as much as I can so that when I do end up transferring, I'm the number 1 cornerback. But I guess since I'm still here and I don't like to lose, I'm going to have to care about winning the rest of these games for this season. We got this game and the next game, and season's basically over. And currently, in this game against Oregon, we're down 10-3, and they're making their way down the field, running this ball, not gaining no yards, actually losing the yard. We got to stop them here, at least force them to kick a field goal. But then on 3rd and 12, we was running zone coverage, which was not good at all for the play that they ended up running. They had slants coming across the field, wide open slant in the middle, picking up that first down, 17-yard reception. It's pretty obvious that we're a man coverage team, and zone normally doesn't really work, especially here in the red zone. Finding a dot to the back of the end zone towards the sideline, another touchdown for them while we were in zone. They ended up getting the ball back with a minute left in the first half. We're down 17-3. And I ain't gonna lie, offense, y'all gonna need to do better. Give me that pick. Offense has more than enough time to get down the field and score a touchdown. They got 3 timeouts with 50 seconds left. Come on. And they didn't do anything with the ball with 50 seconds left. And not only that, they got the ball first in the second half. Did not score again. They keep on having way too many opportunities to score touchdowns, and now, after they scored this touchdown, we're down 20 points, about to be 21. I ain't gonna lie, y'all, I don't know how we managed to come out here with the momentum that we had coming out of the last game and just managed to do this. We're down 24-3 right now, and they got the ball. Just a very bad performance so far throughout this game through 3 quarters as a whole. I mean, yeah, offense really hasn't been scoring, but we did allow a couple big plays in this game. But this game is definitely not over with yet. It's a 2-score game, 24-10 with 5 minutes left in the game. We have a chance. Especially getting a stop here on 3rd and 10, we'll definitely have a chance. As long as offense does their thing and gets down the field and scores a touchdown, we need a tug. They did not score a touchdown. They didn't get a field goal. They got a safety. They got tackled in our own end zone and had to punt or get the ball because it was a safety. This game's over. And now, after that loss, we are unranked once again. But that ain't gonna hold me back from catching more picks. Give me that. But as I was saying, we're now unranked once again. And I mean, it really doesn't mean nothing at all to me. It's just the fact that we're ending this season off unranked. It's kind of crazy. But with this being the last game of the regular season, also being me, Travis Hunter, Shadur Sanders, and a couple other players on this team's last game on this team, we have to at least win this last game. And especially with our last game being at home, we have to give our fans what they came here for. We can't lose. And right now, after I caught that pick, we end up getting 3 points. And now Utah's making their way down the field. But as this field's getting short, it's getting harder for them to move. It's 3rd and 6, and they end up doing a running play to my side. Now, I was there to make the tackle, but I couldn't hold him away from getting that first down. He just fought for it and got it. And now, at the goal line. And I thought I was going to be able to get here and catch the pick, but I got there 1 second too late. And that ended up being a tug. Utah's defense ended up stopping our offense. And if they're able to score on this drive right here, it's going to give them a lot of momentum, something that we don't need them to have. And I tried to take away all that momentum that they had. Almost jumping this route, but just missed it. And the receiver caught the ball, luckily did not pick up the first down though. It's a tie game now. Under 40 seconds left in this first half. They're taking a check down, getting tackled for a -2 yards. And then on 3rd and 3, the quarterback tried to do a little sneaky play. Tight end was blocking it out of nowhere, went to a route, but luckily we had a guy there for him, forced the incompletion. And now in the second half, it's still 10-10 right now, 2nd and 7. They're trying to run the ball to the outside, but can't go nowhere with it. And then on the next play, I feel like there's no reason why this receiver shouldn't have caught that ball. I mean, he had it on that sideline, just dropped it, and we could have had that pick. Luckily though, offense ended up getting 3 points, taking the lead. It's 3rd and 8, and they end up picking up the first down just barely. I'm pretty sure I said this last game, I really feel like we're a better team when we're running man coverage. Because in zone, they're able to pick apart our defense and find the open spots, and they do just that, picking up a 23-yard reception. And then on 1st and goal, they just ran that ball up the middle with their fullback, taking the lead. But it seems like offense don't want to lose this game, because they responded with a touchdown of their own. We got them 3rd and 10 playing some great defense. They ran a receiver screen. I couldn't get back there, and they got the first down. What a play. They were having a pretty decent drive up until this moment on 2nd and 3 where he tested me over the top. Give me that pick. Now this time the offense didn't do anything with the ball, but on defense we locking up. On 4th and 1, they tried to run the ball right up the middle. That didn't work at all. Them boys down there, they got right to him and stuffed it. Game over. And so we won the last game of the season. I really feel like we underachieved a lot. Like we really underachieved this season. No cap. And I mean, we played so mid that we're in the LA Bowl versus Air Force. Like, yeah, I ain't playing in this, I ain't gonna lie. But as for me, I for sure did not underachieve. And with the 2 seasons I had here at Colorado, I say they were pretty good. Amazing, actually, especially that second season. I mean, 25 picks, come on now. But now that the season's over with, I got a big decision to make. What school do I transfer to?